Good morning, dear students. Today, in our 11th standard botany class, you will learn about the Monocot family. Last week itself, you learned dicot family, two plants. There is two family you learn. One is a Solanaceae, another one is a Fabaceae. Today, we learn about the Monocot family. There is Lilliaceae. That is also known as lily family. We know that the lily flower, Lilliaceae, it comes under the family Lilliaceae. First, we discuss about the systematic position. According to the Bentham and Hooker classification, Lilliaceae, which comes under the kingdom Plantae, class Monocotyledons, series Coronaries, order Liliales, family Lilliaceae. According to the APG system of classification, Lilliaceae comes under the kingdom Plantae, clade Angiosperms, clade Monocots, order Liliales, family Lilliaceae. According to the Bentham and Hooker classification, he included so many plants comes under the Lilliaceae. Aliamcipa, there is onion, gloriosa. We know that the state flower, gloriosa, smilax, asparagus, aloe vera, dracaena. All these plants comes under the Lilliaceae family. According to the Bentham and Hooker classification. According to the APG system of classification, Lilium and Tulipa only comes under the Lilliaceae family. So, for this family, they have some diagnostic features, some special features. All these Lilliaceae family, the perennial herbs with the bulbils, that is bulbous, underground bulbs are present, underground stem, bulbous or rhizomes are present, and then leaves are radical leaves, perianth is present, stamens are 6. That is one of the special character of monocot. Perianth present, stamens are 6, ovary is superior. First, we discuss about the general characteristics of Lilliaceae family. Nearly, Lilliaceae is the largest family among the Monocot family, largest plants. Nearly 15 genera and 550 species from this family. These members, nearly 550 species, they distribute all over the world. Mostly all part of the world, the plants are distributed. Next, habit. Mostly, these Lilliaceae family are perennial herbs. Perennial means we know that they live in many years. Some herbs are soft stem plants are called herbs. So, mostly Lilliaceae family plants are perennial herbs. Some of them they are symbodial rhizome, that is polygonatum. Example, polygonatum. Some plants bulb we can observe, example Lilium. Some plants we can observe the corm, example Colchicum. Colchicum is one of the plant, they have the corm. And shrubby are tree-like plants, example Yucca and Dracaena. Some of the plants are woody climbers, example Smilax. Some trees in some plants are some of them are trees in this family, Xanthoria, and some plants are succulent, example Aloe Vera. So these are the different habitat we can observe in this different kinds of plants from this family. Next, root. These Lilliaceae comes under the Monocot family. That's why the roots we can observe only adventitious or fibrous root system. So, adventitious and fibrous root system is one of the characteristic features of Monocot. Stem. The stems are bulbous or rhizomous. Rhizomous means or bulbs means they are present underground the soil. Some plants the stem is aerial and erect, example Dracaena. Some plants the stem is climbing, we can observe in Smilax plant. In Ruscus there are branches which is modified into phylloclade. The leaf is modified into phylloclade, like a leaf is modified a small bulged structure on the petiole, that is called phylloclades. And asparagus, the stem is modified into cladodes. In asparagus plants we can observe the stem is modified into cladodes and the leaves are reduced into scales. All these we can observe in this family. Next, we observe the leaves. Leaves are in Lilliaceae family, leaves are radical, example Lilium. Some plants like Dracaena, that is Colin, and usually the leaves are arrangement is alternate and opposite. We can observe in Gloriosa plant, and sometimes the leaves are some plants they are fleshy and hollow, that is hollow reduced scales. Example, Ruscus and Asparagus. Mostly these plant venation, leaf venation is parallel venation. This is one of the peculiar character of monocot. So parallel venation is observed in this family. But in some species like Smilax, we can observe the reticulate venation. The leaves are exstipulate, that means the stipules are absent. But in Smilax is a peculiar character. They have the reticulate venation and also they have the stipulate. They have the two tendril and they have the leaf bases present, which is considered as a modified stipules. Next, if you observe the inflorescence in Lilliaceae family, which is born in a simple or branched racemes, racemose types. The inflorescence type in Lilium, that is Lilliaceae, is a racemose type. There is asphodelus we can observe. Spike inflorescence we can observe in Aloe Vera. And a huge terminal panicle inflorescence observed in Yucca. And some plants like Gloriosa, we can observe the solitary and axillary inflorescence. And solitary and terminal inflorescence we can observe in Tulipa. So we can observe various kinds of inflorescence in this Lilliaceae family. Next, if you observe the flowers showing pedicellate, that means the stalk of the flower is present, and bracteate, bract is present, and usually ebracteolate, that is bracteole is absent, except in Dianella and Lilium. All other plants in this family, they are ebracteolate. So Dianella and Lilium, they have the bracteole, and all other plants are there is a ebracteolate. And then the flowers are bisexual, that is both androcem and gynocem is present in this flower. And actinomorphic flower, that is a complete flower, actinomorphic flower. And trimerous means we know that the calyx and corolla, androcem, all they are three are multiplications of 3. And hypogynous ovary is present below the floral parts. That is the hypogynous ovary you can observe in Lilliaceae family. Some exception in Smilax only the flowers are unisexual. Mostly I already told the Lilliaceae family are bisexual flower, but in Smilax only the flowers are unisexual and are dioecious plant. Smilax is a dioecious plant. It is very important. One more question. Smilax comes under the monocot family Lilliaceae, but it is a dioecious. That means male and female flowers are present in different plant. Rarely tetramerous. There is Menathymum plant we can observe the tetramerous. And zygomorphic flower we can observe in Lilium. And hypogynous ovary, zygomorphic means irregular flower. They are not if you cut the floral parts, it not equal divide. That's why they are called as zygomorphic. We can observe in Lilium and hypogynous. Next, you will learn about botanical description of Aliamcipa, that is in onion. In English we are called onion. According to the ABG system of classification, Aliamcipa is kept under the family Amaryllidaceae. I once again repeat, according to the APG system of classification, Aliamcipa is kept under the family Amaryllidaceae. But in according to the Benthamanaca classification, Aliamcipa comes under the family Lilliaceae. Okay. First we discuss about the habit. This Aliamcipa is a perennial. Yes, this Aliamcipa is the perennial herb with also onion bulb is present under the soil. Aliamcipa is the perennial herb with the bulb. If you observe the root, there is the fibrous root system we can observe in this Aliamcipa. Adventitious or fibrous root system is one of the characteristic features of monocot plant. And also this is the bulb. There is the underground bulb. Actually this is stem only modified into a bulged shape, that is called bulb, which grow under the soil. Leaf, if you observe the leaves are the cluster of radical leaves which emerges from the underground bulb. Directly the leaves which arises from the bulb, it is a cluster of radical leaves. and also cylindrically. The leaves are cylindrical, fleshy, having the leafy sheathing leaf base with the parallel venation is present. It is one of the characteristic features of monocot. Sheathy leaf base and parallel venation is the monocot characters. And also, if you see the inflorescence, there's a scapigerous inflorescence. The type of inflorescence in Aliamcipa, scapigerous inflorescence. That is, inflorescence axis. This is the panicle. There is a peduncle is arising from the ground directly from the cluster of flower at its apex. This is the scapigerous inflorescence. The peduncle which are arising from the ground bearing cluster of leaves and the tip apex cluster of leaves are present. This is the scapigerous. I once again repeat, this is very important questions. What is scapigerous inflorescence? The inflorescence arising from the ground and bearing a cluster of flowers in its apex. This is called scapigerous. The pedicel are of equal length of the flower. If you observe, it's a minute flower. The flowers are the equal length of pedicel. The stalk of the flower is called pedicel. The stalk of the inflorescence is called peduncle. If you see the flower, this is the flower. They have many flowers. A group of flowers is called inflorescence, you know. So the stalk of the flower is called pedicel. The pedicels are equal length arising from the apex of the panicle, apex of the peduncle, which brings all the flowers at the same level. So the flowers are, if you learn about flowers are small and is white in color. Is a flower. If the flower has equal length, the flower are white in color. They are small, bracteate, especially bract is present, and pedicellate. Each flower they have the pedicel. The stalk of the flower is called pedicel. Pedicel is present. A flower is a complete flower because the presence of Callisphyra, Androcem, and Gynocem, and also it is a trimerous. The number of sepals and petals and Androcem and Gynocem are multiplications of 3 are present. And there is the flower is the actinomorphic flower. Flower is the actinomorphic flower. That means if you cut the flower is equal half, they are divided. So it is actinomorphic, and the ovary is hypogynous ovary. The flowers are protandrous. That means the Androcem which attached with the tepals. That is called protandrous. If you see the perianth have the 6 tepals. The perianth have the 6 tepals. If you observe that this is the perianth, they have the 6 tepals are present, which are arranged in 2 whorls of 3 in each whorl. There is a syntepals. Syntepals means the tepals are fused. All the tepals are fused. And the arrangement of tepals are valvate aestivation. That means we know that the aestivation types. So this arrangement is called valvate aestivation. This is the arrangement of valvate aestivation. So tepals are 6 and arranged in 3 whorls. That is arranged in 2 whorls with the 3 tepals, syntepalous, and showing the valvate aestivation. Next is the androecium. Androecium is the male sex organ. They have the 6 stamens. If you observe the flower, they have the 6 stamens are present. Yes, they have the 6 stamens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamens are present in this flower. They are arranged in 2 whorls. In each whorl, they have the 3 stamens present. The stamens are epipetalous or apostamens. Epipetalous, that means the filaments are attached on the tepals. That's why they are called epitepalous apostamens. Stamens are free. Actually, the filaments are attached on the tepals, but the anthers are free. The anthers are free from the flower. So that is they are present the opposite to the tepals. That is called apostamens. The anthers, if you observe the anthers are dithecous. They have the 2 thecous, that is sac-like structure, and basifixed. The anthers are attached on the filament with the basifixed structure, and is dehiscence in longitudinal structure. They are dehiscence in longitudinally. This is the nature of androcem. I once again repeat, androcem, they have the 6 stamens. They are arranged in 2 whorls. Each whorls they have the 3 stamens are present. Epipetalous stamens. Apostamenous, that means the stamens are free from the tepals. The anthers are dithecous, basifixed, intros, and dehiscence longitudinally. Next, you will learn about the Gynocem. If you observe the Gynocem in Aliamcipa, they have the three carpels. They have three carpels. That's why they are called a tricarpellary. Three carpels are present. That's why they are called a tricarpellary and syncarpus. The carpels are fused. If you see the cross sections of CS of ovary, you can observe three carpels are united. That is called syncarpus. Ovary is superior. That means all the floral parts present below the ovary. That's why they are called ovary is superior. And then the ovary is trilocules. The locules are three in nature. This is the locule structure. They have the three locules are present with the two ovules in each locule. Each locules, they have the two ovules are present on its axial placentation. This is they are attached on the central axis. That's why they are called axial placentation. The style is simple. The style is very simple and slender with the stigma. The style is simple and slender with the simple stigma. So this is the Gynocem. So if you observe the fruit type is loculicidal capsule. It is a dry dehiscent fruit. And seeds are endospermous. If you observe the floral diagram, they have the bracteus present. The bracteole is absent. The bracteole, this is the bracteoles. Bracteoles are absent. Only bracteus present. And the tepals are three in nature. There is two whorls. That means each whorl have the three is present. Outer whorl is three and inner whorl is three. So totally 6 tepals are present. They are fused. That's why they are called syntepalous. And they have the anther. They are also 6 outer and 3 and inner wall. They have the 3 anthers present. So there is the 6 stamens. Androcem is 6. That is 3 plus 3. But not fused. They are free. There is apostaminous. I already told. Apostaminous. If you observe the ovary is tricarpellary, syncarpus, and also superior ovary. So this is the floral diagram. So in floral diagram, the floral formula, we can easily observe this floral diagram. BR means bract. BR means bract is present. This is the bract, and bracteo EBRL is absent. So that's why EBRL, bracteole is absent. And complete flower. There is a calyx, corolla, androcem, gynocem, all the floral parts present in this flower. And it is a bisexual flower. And perianth, there is a 3 plus 3. Tepals are arranged in perianth. That means P means 3 plus 3. They are syntepalous. That's why they are put in the bracket. Syntepalous. And androcem also 6 in number. 3 plus 3. They are arranged in free. That is apostaminous. And gynocem are 3. They are united, syncarpus. Bracket, if you means bracket means they are syncarpus. And gynocem are the superior ovary. That's why we put the line below the G. So this is the floral formula of Aliamcipa. Next, you will learn about the economic importance of the family Lilliaceae. From this family Lilliaceae, so many plants of this member, they have very useful to us. First, we will learn about some useful food plants from this family. There is Aliamcipa. It is also called onion. I already told. The useful part is bulb. The useful part is bulb, and which is used as a vegetables and stimulative, diuretic, expectorant with the bacterial properties. And the next one is Allium sativum. Allium sativum is nothing but a garlic. In this Allium sativum also, the useful part is bulb, which is used as a condiment and also used for good for heart. And Asparagus officinalis, which is fleshy shoots. Fleshy shoot is the edible part. They are used as vegetables. Like this, Asparagus racemose, the root, tuberous root is used, which is used as vegetables. Next, if you observe, so all these are the food plants: Aliamcipa, Allium sativum, Asparagus officinalis, Asparagus racemosus. Next, if you observe some medicinal plants from the family, Aloe barbadans. Aloe barbadans. The leaves, useful parts is leaves. The leaves are the source of a resinous drug. The drugs are obtained from the leaves which is used as a purgative. That means some purgative taste. Yes, purgative no kasapthanma irukkudiya leaves. And then aloe vera, we know that aloe vera is a fleshy small plant which grow nearby. The leaves, useful part is leaf. They are gelatinous glycosides, like a jelly-like substance present in it. Leaves, they are called aloin. It's very, very important. One more question. So it is a aloin. Aloin is a glycosides which is present in the aloe vera. It's extracted from the succulent leaves, which is used as a soothing lotion, piles and inflammation of the some parts. Mostly they are making the creams, and hemorrhoidal salves and shampoos are prepared from this aloe vera leaves. And then asparagus racemosus. Asparagus racemosus roots are very useful in medicinal field. Medicinal oil is prepared from this root, which is used as a nervous and hematic complaints, mainly in also which is used in skin diseases also. Hematic means we know that paralysis and nerve related diseases can be cured by this medicine oil, and also which is used for skin diseases. And the next one is a Colchicum luteum. Colchicum luteum, the plant root is very much useful for treatment of gout and rheumatism. Gout and rheumatism. These are some of the diseases. Rheumatism is a paralysis like that. And Gloriosa superba, it is a state flower. Gloriosa superba of the flower is the state flower of Tamil Nadu. From this Gloriosa superba, the tubers helps to promote the labor pains in women. Yes, at the time of pregnant time, the women, they use this Gloriosa superba tuber to help to promote the labor pain. Yes. And Scilla, there is a Scilla hyacinthana. Scilla hyacinthana, the bulbs are very useful, which is used as a heart stimulant. And then Smilax glabra and Smilax ovalifolia, the roots are very much useful, which is used as a venereal diseases, mainly to treat venereal diseases. And then Formium tenax, the fibers are very much useful, which is used as a cordage, fishing net and matting twins, like this product we can getting from these fibers. Fishing nets, we know that fishing nets, mat we use that. So all these twins, all these material we are getting from the Formium tenax fibers. And then Arginia indica and Veratrum album, all these plants, the bulb is very much useful in this plant. There is a use as a raticides or insecticides, which is used to kill the rats and also used to kill the insects. Especially rats can be killed by using the Arginia indica and bulbs of Veratrum album, which is used as insecticides. Next one important useful economic importance is polyploidy. Polyploidy is nothing but by the genetic engineering applications of one method, polyploidy, to increasing the number of chromosomes in plant cells. So chromosomes number can be increased by artificially by applying the Colchicum luteum. Colchicum luteum is a plant comes under the, I already told, which comes under the family Lilliaceae. The corm, which is used as a colchicine. Colchicine is an alkaloid which is extracted from the Colchicum luteum, which is used to induce the polyploidy. Polyploidy is nothing but increasing the number of chromosomes of a particular plant. Next one is some plants which is used as beautiful. They are grown in the garden. They are called ornamental plants, especially Asparagus africans, that is African lily, Hemerocalis folia, orange day lily, Gloriosa superba. Gloriosa superba, I already told you, it is a state flower of Tamil Nadu. Malabar in English we are called Malabar glory lily. And Lilium candidum, Lilium giganteum, and then Lilium giganteum, Ruscus actuales, Ruscus aculatus. Ruscus aculatus, there is nothing but the butcher brooms. In English we are called butcher's broom. And Tulipa savalens and Yucca alcifolia and Yucca gloriosa. All these plants are, which is very beautiful for their flowers and leaf structure. That's why they are grown in the ornamental plants in garden. I once again repeat some of the important ornamental plants: Asparagus africans, that is African lily; Hemerocalis fulva, Hemerocalis fulva, orange day lily; Gloriosa superba, Malabar glory lily; Lilium candidum, and Lilium giganteum, and Ruscus aculeatus, that is a butcher broom, and Tulipa savolens, so Tulipa savolens, and Yucca alcifolia and Yucca gloriosa. All these plants are very beautiful, so that's why they are grown in the front of the bungalows and gardens. Okay, students, up to this chapter is over. From this family Lilliaceae, if you have any doubt, you can call me. From this chapter, you